If you're hearing this, it might already be too late, because what happened in Hollow Creek, Colorado didn't start like a horror story. It started like a phone call. Deputy Mark Ellis was working the night shift alone, routine patrol, nothing unusual. Hollow Creek was the kind of American town where even the silence felt bored. No crime, no traffic, just long empty roads and dead radio channels. At 12:03 a.m., his dispatch radio crackled. "Unit 7, do you copy?" Mark sighed. "Dispatch, this is Unit 7, go ahead." A pause, then the voice came again. But it wasn't dispatch. It was his mother. "Mark, why didn't you come home tonight?" He froze. His grip tightened on the steering wheel. His mother had been dead for 3 years. He looked at the radio. "Who is this?" The voice didn't answer. Instead, the radio switched to static. Then a sound he recognized. His childhood home's front door creaking open. Mark pulled over immediately, heart pounding. "Dispatch, I'm getting a strange transmission." The radio cut him off and whispered, "Don't hang up." 20 minutes later, and the first call came in from a house on Ridgeway Road. No one should have been there. The house had been condemned for months. Still, protocol was protocol. Mark arrived. The front door was already open. Inside, everything was perfectly normal. Too normal. Dinner plates on the table, TV still glowing, coffee steaming fresh, like someone had just stepped out. Then the phone on the kitchen wall rang. Once, twice. Mark shouldn't have answered it, but he did. Silence, then breathing. Slow, close right into his ear. And then his mother's voice again. "Mark, you're inside now." The door slammed shut behind him. His radio stopped working, his flashlight flickered, but the house wasn't empty anymore. Footsteps moved upstairs, slow, heavy, dragging slightly. Mark drew his weapon. "This is the police. Identify yourself." No answer. Just the sound of a child laughing behind the walls. He moved upstairs step by step. Each step creaked back a second later, like the house was copying him. At the top of the stairs, he saw a hallway that shouldn't exist. Longer than the house allowed. Doors lining both sides. Each one had a different sound leaking through it. A baby crying, a man praying, his own voice begging for help. Then one door at the end opened by itself. Cold air rushed out, and something spoke from inside. He finally came back. Mark aimed his flashlight. Nothing. Then the beam landed on a mirror hanging inside the room. But the reflection wasn't him. It was him. From 10 minutes ago, standing downstairs, answering the phone, living the same moment again, looping. The reflection looked up slowly and saw it and smiled. Behind Mark, the hallway lights shut off one by one. Click, click, click. Something was walking toward him now. Slow, confident, familiar. His radio suddenly turned on again. But this time, every channel was his voice, screaming. Mark ran down the stairs. But the stairs were longer now. Too long, too many steps, like the house had forgotten how to end. The front door finally appeared ahead, wide open, freedom. He sprinted and stopped, because outside the door was the house again, waiting and on the porch. His mother stood under the light, alive, smiling. "Mark," she said gently, "why did you run from us?" The radio in his pocket whispered one last time, "Don't let him leave." And Mark realized the voice wasn't on the radio anymore. It was inside him now,